All right, I think we're live. Welcome to Wake Up Real Estate for today, Tuesday, August 1st, 2023. You got me solo today. I was going to prank Josh again the way I did with the AI stuff a couple of weeks ago. Then I realized he's out because it's his anniversary. So happy anniversary, Josh. We will not mess with you today. We're going to make this a kind of a quick texting Tuesday. It's going to be a little bit of a different theme around texting. I'm not going to send a broadcast text the way Josh usually does. But if you guys want to, just remember that you can go to the Wake Up site, wakeup.realestate, and you can find all the old Texting Tuesday scripts under scripts and templates, I believe, right here. So you'll see last week's sitting right on top. So I know that a lot of you guys aren't sending them. I'm not sending them. Busy with other stuff. But if you haven't been consistent sending, go ahead and grab one of the old scripts. And then today, for the Texting Tuesday theme, I'm going to talk about something a little different here in a few minutes, but it is relevant to texting. So let's go ahead and jump in. I did a social post of the day. Just we like to do these for inspiration, just to remind you that just putting something real estate related up on your socials makes sense. Just reminds people you're in the business. You probably do an extra deal or two a year, maybe more if you're heavy on with this approach. But if you can do it semi-consistently, 3 to 5 times a week, put something on your feeds, makes a lot of sense. So what did I do today? Let me get the view up here correctly. I did a property list of the day, one of our favorite go-tos with some circled reds. I got really granular with this particular social post of the day with the search filtering, and I think that'll be the big takeaway today. Is that you can really make these interesting by just playing with the filtering that you have on your website. If you have KV Core or one of the other solutions like that, an IDX-based website, play around. So my list was Pinellas waterfront homes and condos for downsizers. You guys know we've been thinking a lot about downsizers. And then at least 2 bedrooms. So I think most people want 2 bedrooms, especially if you're, downsizing and you're retiring. You need a room at least for one of the kids to come stay, right? At least 2 bedrooms with less than 1,000 square feet of manageable space. So this is just interesting, right? It's not just come look at all the listings in XYZ County. It's this really niched list. And then I do 62 listings priced from $134K to $975. A lot of specificity. You give a link to the listings on the site and then a quick little screenshot of the first few listings right there. So social post today, grab an interesting list, segment it really tight. I noticed for you KV Core users, I think they're finally fixing some of the filtering. This worked better than I expected today. It's been buggy forever, trust me. But it worked really seamlessly to have this many filters and get a good, accurate list. Seems like some fixes have been made there. So play with that a little bit if you're a KV Core user and post something. So that's our social post of the day. Mortgage rates, they're still high. No good. 7% nationally. Just a reminder, as Jordan has said on the webinars, a lot of loans these days are going to be FHA, maybe USDA, VA, the government-backed stuff, because it just makes more sense than conventional for a number of reasons. So you're probably more like in the 6.7 range right here, according to this map. I have said that I think we're going to go back up, and we're going to hit a double tap and come double top and come back down if you're just looking at the pure technical. So I'm waiting for these rates to come down here in the next few weeks, irrespective of whatever the Federal Reserve decides to do, all that wackiness that's going on in the stock market and such, and in macroeconomics. So that's kind of our social post of today and some mortgage stuff. Let's just a few comments here. Thank you, Soledad, for that feedback. Soledad, I apologize. I'm being reminded right now, you responded to a few things in our system, emails, and they went to me into an inbox that I don't ever, it's just a glitch in our system, and I never responded to you. I'm sorry. I saw it like at night. I was watching TV or something. I'm sorry. So I'll go find those, or if let me know, send me, let me know if that's already been taken care of. I'm really sorry. I'm seeing your name now and I'm remembering. This is somebody on Facebook. Is the just sold automation that you showed earlier this week working? I had a closing yesterday. Oh, the just listed just sold for thanks.io. I thought it would be live by now, but let me look. I mean, I would know if it isn't. As far as I know, we haven't put it out there in the wild, but it should be ready any minute. I don't know if he ran into a bug or what. Just listed, justsold.com will be the URL. Yeah, he doesn't have it up yet. I promise whoever you are, Facebook user, you will know in the Facebook group the second that is ready. If you would like, we can build you a custom just sold campaign that kind of emulates that if we need to. The thanks.io team could do that for you. It's you. All right. Well, yeah, we can get that going, Andrew, in your account if you want to. Could you do me a favor and just email support@thanks.io and just like details about the listing? Tell them you want to be the first one to try it, and I'll see if we can get it out for you today. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this texting stuff. And the thing that I want to talk about is this concept that we're doing on our landing pages where we make the phone number optional. Now, this particular landing page, the downsizer-friendly one-story homes that we're running for Josh, I actually added a few more fields, and conversion rates are like even or better, which is really exciting because I had a feeling we were jumping too quickly into the contact info. We had like a day or two where we weren't getting as many opt-ins as usual. So I was like, how do I make this airtight? And there's more conversational flow here. But that's not what I want to talk about today. What I want to talk about is in your opt-in forms, if you do a phone optional down here and you say something like, we'll text you our downsizer deal of the week every Saturday or whatever day it might be, you will get people who voluntarily give you a good, accurate phone number. And the numbers so far on Josh's campaign are 10 for 15 leads of giving a phone number optionally. So if somebody, again, I want to reiterate, if they give you the phone number for this, they want the downsizer deal of the week texted to them. So you're getting a real phone number. If you require the phone number, you either don't get the opt-in at all because people don't want to share their phone number, or you get a fake. So I think you end up getting more accurate phone numbers this way by making it optional. This is like something I like to geek out on and talk about a lot. And I always get in fights with like people who have coaches tell them, no, you need the phone number every time. You know, there's coaches out there who coach that. And my counter is, yeah, you're going to get a fake phone number 30% of the time or 20%, or you're going to have a suppressed opt-in rate. So you might as well just make it optional and offer something good. So for the Texting Tuesday today, what I want to talk about is how do you deliver this downsizer deal of the week every Saturday or whatever day it might be. And I think all of us have some kind of a Chime or a KV Core or some kind of system that lets this happen. But how do you kind of hack this up? And I'm just going to show the flow. So if you don't have a specific deal, what can you send? Right? So I'm a little strategic today, a little efficient. I made this list right here for the demo as well, my property search of the day. So you could use these things, right? You could do your property search of the day. It could be that today. And then this could be the link that you're going to send out as your mass text for the deal of the week. And you can send the whole list like this or do a segmented list and send that and get away with it. Remember, you just have to deliver on the promise in some form or fashion. Right? It doesn't have to be exactly a deal of the week. You can just say, here's a few deals. Nobody realistically is going to remember that they gave you their phone number on this form. They're not going to remember what it said at all, right? You just need to kind of do something relevant to what they opted in for, and that's the downsizing. So I'm digressing a little bit here. I'm going to go into Josh's account here. I'm not actually going to send this because I haven't talked to him, but I just want to show the mechanics of this. So say I want to send this to all the leads I've gotten from my downsizing campaign. I'll come into the Smart CRM here. I will run a search for downsizing. That's the hashtag for this campaign. And you can do this. You just put the hashtag in the main search filter here. We can see his leads that have come in. By the way, look, you can see Josh has an automatic campaign. You see he's got some people he's going back and forth with the little red blotches there, 5, 5, 6, 2. These are people who are actually responding to this campaign, which is really cool. So I have my list. I can now check all these people off. I can do more actions. And then I can do, I haven't done this in a while. I might be in the wrong. There it is. I have to click mass text. Don't listen to me. It's not more actions. It's up here as a separate button, mass email and mass text right here. And then I can do hi. And remember, in KV Core in particular, you can do the merge tag thing here. I don't know why it's not popping up. Oh, it popped up down here. Hi, lead first name. Here's your downsizing deals of the week. Now, remember we said deal of the week, one deal. I said a minute ago, we can send deals, right? Here's your downsizing deals of the week. Waterfront homes with 2 bedrooms and under 1,000 square feet of space. And we just do link equals. And remember, we've created this link, and then here it is. Now, obviously, I am not going to send this big, big old link. So you're going to want to shorten that. So wherever you build the link, you can use KV Core's inbound built-in shortener, or you can use Bitly, or you can use Rebrandly. Just send a short link, and then just say, let me know if you like. Let me know if you have any questions about any of these. That's something you can do every week if you've promised to send your downsizing deal of the week. And if you're working a specific niche like downsizing or new construction or starter homes or something, this just becomes part of your flow of what you do. So obviously, you're just going to hit send. I think most of you guys watching know how to mechanically do this. I just want to show an example of the text. Here's your thing that you said you wanted to get every week. And here's what it is. Here's why I'm, if it is a specific deal, you say, hey, it's a great 2-bedroom with, with a great kitchen with granite countertops or whatever. And then just some kind of like, let me know if you have any questions, or did you want to see any of these? Have time this weekend if you want to see any of these, something like that. So that's the Texting Tuesday meat of the text right there. And then remembering to do this. Remember last week we talked a little bit about Google Tasks and Google Calendar, productivity stuff. This is as simple as coming in here. Hopefully I don't have anything sensitive on my calendar here. But you come in here and you say, all right, every Friday, right, you can send the downsizing text of the week. This is just a productivity thing, right? And just click repeat weekly on Friday. And now, from 11 to 11:25 every Friday, I'm going to get a reminder to send that. And I just go in and send it. So just to recap real quick, on your opt-in forms, make the phone number optional and give a reason why, what they're going to get if they give you the phone number. Now, if somebody's opting in because they want a list of downsizer-friendly one-story homes in and around Harrisburg, it stands to reason that they'd be cool with you sending the deal of the week related to that niche, right? So there's your clue. Like whatever it is you're opting in for, send them something specific that changes dynamically in real time every week. In real estate, there's new listings every week. Offer to send that if they give you the number. Then just have a recurring appointment with yourself, right? Every Friday or whatever day it is, like the day before or something like that, and go into your system and send it. And this system alone, right here, a Google ad in this case to a landing page like this, you're going to have an automated follow-up maybe in your system, the way Josh is doing, and he's getting interactions. Maybe I'll actually take a look at his campaign here as a little bonus to see what he's sending people. And then you have the something cool that you deliver once a week. That's this text that you send with downsizing deals related to what they opted in for. And what you have is a pretty complete real estate niche operating system, a Renos, which we haven't said lately too much on the show. We were talking about this a lot a couple months ago, but I have this video at wakeup.realestate says Renos that describes these sorts of funnels. And today's Texting Tuesday topic is how to deliver the payoff, the promised text of the day. So that's that for Texting Tuesday. A couple questions here. Good morning, Brian. What tool did you use for the opt-in form? So this, guys, we're going to be kind of selling this as a service, or offering this here in the next very soon. It's pretty much ready, but this is kind of a custom built flow that I use my favorite form generation tool for. It's called Formidable. So, okay, I'll give you a bonus. I'll just show you guys. This is a tool I've been using since 2011. So I've become a little bit of a geek on it, and we're doing all kinds of cool stuff. But basically, the big reason why I use Formidable is this conditional flow that they let you do. Gravity Forms can do this. Ninja Forms, all the WordPress form generators will let you do this. But I can kind of say, hey, don't show this field. There's these conditionals down here until this one is filled out. So the experience of the person getting the form, they're not overwhelmed and they don't see that they need to put their name and email in up front. They're only asked a first question. And from lots of different campaigns like this, I've learned that which best describes you. Tell me about you, your situation. People only care about themselves. It's usually easy to get them to kind of take action on that first one. And then once you've got an action on the first thing, that conditional logic that reveals the next field kind of kicks in, and you've got commitment to the process. Cialdini talks about this in his Persuasion, the Psychology of Influence book. You've got commitment to the process, and then it's easy to get the momentum going, and it builds all the way down to the bottom, where now you're collecting the phone number. And another thing about this text phone number thing that I didn't mention was they've come this far, answered a few questions. You pulled the name, you pulled the email. They can see the phone number, but now you've sweetened the deal a little bit, because now they're going to get a cool text every week with the downsizer deal of the week. So they were interested enough to kind of visit this page off an ad. They filled out the first few, and now you're sealing the deal with this phone number. And I think that's why our conversion rates on these, the phone number ask optional, actually gets you more conversions. That's what I'm trying to say. Then they continue through. That was my long-winded. I'm geeking out. That's probably you, Andrew, again, on the tool thing. But this is a custom thing built in WordPress and in Formidable form generator. You can get fairly close with something like Cognito Forms. It's a really good form generator that I like. Jotform can do this stuff. Typeform is really cool. It doesn't really do the conditionals the same way, but you can do logic, and it's nice and clean and pretty. So yeah, there's lots of options. And really, you get away with Google Forms doing this. You just can't do the conditional reveals. But if you just wanted to try the idea and build your own landing page, you could just embed a Google form and do the same thing. But yeah, there's a lot of other stuff going on this page. Like yesterday, I added this little dirty trick. I added a Facebook follow button, like the old like button. They call it follow now. And I embedded one in. I think this is tied to like Josh's mortgage page or something. I needed our main page had like 18,000 followers, and that just didn't seem realistic. But it says 117 people are following this. This is a little dirty, right? There's not really 117 people that have clicked this, but it's social proof, and psychologically people are like, oh, this is safe. It's okay. There's a Facebook button. I'm used to seeing that. And there's 117 people. So a little bit dirty there. All right, but got off the beaten path there. Little bonus here for Texting Tuesday. A little look at this form. This service is pretty much ready to go. If you guys are watching live now, you can go to wakeup.realestate. Google PPC. I have an 8-minute video that explains this particular downsizing niche service right here. In the video, it says we'll get the campaign ready in a day or two. It might take us a few more days. Mike's on vacation, and you would be one of the very first people if you want to come in here. And I actually promised a few of you guys that I would tell you first, so I shouldn't be showing this link. But if you want to check it out, what we're up to, it's wakeup.realestate/Google PPC. And yeah, I think that's about it for today. So a little bit of an announcement. Josh isn't here for me to share this with. We are going to try to continue doing the show, but do it more in that mastermind environment where you guys who follow us day to day, we're all in a Zoom together, and we can get more interaction and feedback, and you can see what other people are asking about. So these shows will probably do the same, like social post of the day and some mortgage stuff for the first 10, 15 minutes, but the session itself will merge with our normal mastermind. And we're thinking of starting that tomorrow. You'll get an email letting you know. You don't really need to do anything. You'll just have a link to the Zoom if you want to come into the Zoom, and otherwise we'll just stream it into the normal channels. But it'll be a little bit of a tweak. We just want it to be less one way, like me talking or Josh talking. And we know that in the mastermind, we get a lot of great interaction, and it spurs on some of the other stuff we do. So thanks guys for watching today. As always, if you have a mortgage, you need help with that, you can reach out to Josh or Jordan. If you have any questions about some of this tech stuff, just use the Wake Up Real Estate site. It'll be so that we'll be shooting for around the same time. We may go 11 to 12 every day, the way the mastermind is, but you'll know it'll be either 10:30 or 11, right in the same window, right there. So thanks a lot, guys. As always, the replays of these are just sitting on the YouTube channel, wakeup.realestate/YouTube, and we'll be back, Josh and I, tomorrow with what would that be? What's Working Wednesday? All right. Have a good day, guys. See you.